justice! No peace!
Now, there is a building that we know of that are openly use spikes against them, so we are going to start with some housing chants. Housing is a human right, here to stay, here to fight. Housing is a human right, here to stay, here to fight.
Homes not spikes!
Homes not spikes!
Homes not spikes!
Homes not spikes!
One solution!
Revolution!
One solution!
Revolution!
One solution!
Revolution!
One solution!
Revolution!
What's up, boys? Are you profiling protesters? Do you know if it's legal for police to take signs off of people?
Depends on the circumstances.
What circumstances?
Well, tell me what the circumstances are.
They just took them off people here who are protesting with the signs. Is it legal or is it theft? What about the homeless spikes? Are you profiling people?
You've got an attachment.
Excuse me, is it legal to take the protest signs from people? Is it legal to take the protest signs from people, or is that theft?
So it's a very open question. I don't know what context it's taken and I couldn't answer that, I'm afraid.
Because
I never took it.
You must have seen some of your fellow officers taking signs off of people.
I'm watching your colleagues on the road because they're in a very dangerous position, putting themselves in danger, unfortunately.
But what right? Are you saying that there's no right to take signs of people?
That also. Please don't twist my words.
Oh no, please tell me then. Please tell me. Because as far as I know, that's theft. Am I wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong, man. Go on. Are you profiling people here? Go on, my name's Sam Lee. Go on.
What's your date of birth, Sam?
Is it legal to take signs off of people's private property that they've invested money in? What do you think of homeless spikes? No comment.
Wow. Put murder on to the square!
What are you protesting for, Joe?
So I'm here with Occupy Democracy, and I'm protesting for a country with a democratic society free from corporate control. Really interested in small communes and sharing the resources that you have, sharing your skills, and globalisation where it comes from corporations I don't think it serves the public.
I think if the Conservatives get in, or really any of the other main parties besides maybe the Greens, the SNP, I think the NHS is just going to continue to be sold off to companies around the world. So, yeah.
I'm with Action Factory Collective, and what do you guys think of the homeless spikes?
Well, to be honest, what we've noticed in London is a growing epidemic of homeless people. It all started off for me when I noticed the sheer numbers of the homeless people was over Christmas when we had the homeless kitchen up at Trafalgar Square, and I went down there a few times and I tried to help out, and I've seen exactly what sort of problem that we were facing in London with this at the moment. So since then, our Action Factory Collective have been doing what we can to support the homeless people, going out giving food runs, going sleeping equipment as and when we can, but also we've been combating any buildings that are known to have the homeless spikes outside. They also like to call these antisocial spikes, but they're not antisocial spikes. They are to deter the homeless people from sleeping on any kind of sheltered area that are on the streets of London. There is one building at the moment that we've been going down to.
6 Argyle Street.
6
Argyle Street, in Charing Cross, just opposite the police station.
Yeah, we've been going down there a number of times now. We've made them aware. We've also gone about it very diplomatically. We've rang them, we've made emails, we've made phone calls to the council as well to try and find out who is actually responsible for installing these spikes and who can actually get them removed. The buck has been being passed from person to person. We're getting nowhere. So what we've just done now is, with a group of protesters that we are on a march with, we went down to 6 Argyle Street, and we actually showed them in our numbers exactly what we think about their spikes. So we are going to continue as Action Factory Collective to deal with homes, not spikes.
It's social cleansing in London.
Yeah.
People are being pushed out of London.
It is social cleansing, I'd agree.
And if it was cruel to an animal in such a manner, we'd be arrested and charged by the RSPCA. But when we do it to a human, we can get away with doing it.
It's all over the country at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all over the country, and it's mainly to blame to the 1%, and that's the rich elite, who are pushing everybody out by hiking up their rents and building on council estates and knocking them down. People have nowhere to go, and if there's a little shelf with sites on it, it's all they have to shelter with, then to be honest with you, that's outrageous.
So on a final note, obviously we've all noticed an increase in the homeless community.
Yeah.
What I'd like to urge you all to do is, if you can get out at all, and supply with any teas, coffee, anything that would help the situation that these people are going through at the moment, that'd be great. We also do a lot, as I say, on Action Factory Collective. You can find us on Facebook and jump on at any of our events. They do tend to be London based, but what this needs to build is a ripple effect that it happens all over the country. So if you can help the homeless community in any way, shape or form, please do so.
I'm here with Sean. He's here for the People's Protest. What issues matter to you most?
Alright, basically, the thing is, as a 15-year-old, yeah, from 15 I've got to take tests every year, yeah. I've got to work hard for these tests every day and all the rest of it's like I'm subject in the laboratory, do you know what I mean? And then I've got to do the same again next year, to do the same again next year, to do the same again next year. Then after that, I've got to pay £9 grand a year to do it for 3 more years. Do you know what I'm saying? And then I've got, what, 40, 50 years of working 9 to 5 every day with shit conditions, shit wages, shit pension. So it's a bit bleak, and then them lot in there, they're running it. They're happy with what's going on. All the political apathy and all the rest of it, they love it. Because now, if people don't know what's going on, yeah, we can't stop it. So many people are unhappy with their lives. Yeah, they're not happy with how things are, but they don't know how to change it. Like, they go to the vote, they vote, and it's not changed anything. It's Labour and Conservatives every time.
How can we progress with renewable energy if our government is being bankrolled by companies who are also supporting oil tycoons? It's not. How do I feel about fracking? I'm massively against fracking. I think the sooner we can get out of the kind of rut we're in with shale gas, the better, basically.
What sort of stuff are you protesting for, Lara?
I'm for nuclear disarmament.
Oh, right.
And genuinely against the government and the hierarchical systems in Britain.
What pisses you off most about the current government? Or just government in general?
I think people have no voice, and what this is, we should have a voice. They're, Oxbridge knobs at the end of the day, and we have nothing to do with it. They're not running the country for us, they're running the country for them, for their profits, and I'm not for that. I think power needs to go back to us.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's largely anti-capitalist. The fact that, banks make all the money, no one else does, everyone else has to suffer. You've got all the things connected to Atos, which will now become Maximus. You've got the Belgian tax, austerity itself. You know, I'll be perfectly honest, just like most people, I guess, in this country, I used to have very much centre politics opinions, and I was even at one point centre-right politics. That was several years ago, and it wasn't until I actually went on Facebook, started speaking to other people, listening to what I had to say, that eventually I started seeing the bigger picture outside of myself and looking at what happens to other people.
Our work is to ensure that the people have food, clothing, shelter, health and education. My name is A. Galilee Child, and I do the work of Love Your Neighbor Church. What I would like to say is to hold a little prayer, to say to our Father, to the Lord, to give us the strength to carry on our work with the help and support of our sisters and brothers, to make our lives and to ensure that our descendants' life are lived well. God bless.
Amen.